Welcome to Lesson 1. In this lesson, which is a general introduction to international humanitarian law, we will examine a number of issues. We will start by discussing a general definition of what is international humanitarian law. We will then take into review the main elements that have marked the development of international humanitarian law. As was mentioned in the introduction, IHL is the result of a long process, of a never-ending process of qualification. And although the idea is certainly not to teach a course on the history of IHL, there are a number of historical elements that must be kept in mind, because they explain how and why international humanitarian law treaties have been developed. We will also examine briefly the main trends, the main characteristics that have marked the development of IHL since the mid-19th century. There have been essentially three main patterns that have marked these developments. The treaties have been regularly updated. The categories of victims have been regularly expanded. And the types of situations covered by the treaties has also been expanded. In the next part of this first lesson, we will discuss the standing of IHL within the wider framework of public international law. Public international law being rules regulating the relationship between states and also the rules regulating the relationship between states and individuals. IHL is part of public international law, and this relationship must be clearly kept in mind. We will then briefly examine the different sources of IHL. IHL is made of treaties, but it is also made of customary provisions, rules that have not been codified, but that are however applicable. And it is also made, or it is some of it, aspects have been clarified by judicial decisions taken by domestic or international courts. We will then discuss the material field of applications, or in other words, define the different types of situations in which IHL is applicable. It is applicable essentially during international armed conflicts. There are several types of these, and during non-international armed conflicts. We will finally briefly take into review the basic rules of this branch of public international law. Thank you.